Hello, veterinary unicorns. Today I want to talk to you about something called self-sabotaging generosity. You're doing it, and if you're a leader, you're promoting it. What do I mean by this? It's very simple. We are very generous people in veterinary medicine. We give of ourselves, we give to the clients, we give to the pets. I mean, this is why we went into this industry. We want to help another species, and we want to really reunite that animal with the client so that we can keep that pet owner bond united the whole time. Unfortunately, because we are such great caregivers, we're failing at taking care of ourselves. And this is where the self-sabotaging generosity comes into play. Because you feel like you have to constantly give of yourself, that you're actually sabotaging yourself. And it goes a little bit something like this. You start walking around your hospital and you're saying things like, I haven't peed all day. I haven't had time to pee. I haven't eaten all day long. Like, these are badges of honor that we should be proud of. Or we say things like, this is my 5th shift. I picked up 3 extra shifts. I stayed late for X, Y, and Z. You wouldn't believe it, but I worked a 15-hour shift last week. And what happens on the other end of this is that leaders or even teammates will say things like, that's amazing. Thank you so much for picking up that shift. Or, oh my gosh, that's crazy that you're on the 5th day. Wow, I don't know that I could handle that. You're awesome. No, we have to stop that type of language. And first, we have to recognize that we are sabotaging ourselves by being generous. It's okay to set boundaries. Trust me on this. It's in fact very important. What I find as a boundary is completely different than what you find as a boundary. I need to go for a run almost every single morning. Otherwise, I feel stressed. I'm not myself and I get a little bit cranky. That's not for everybody. For many people, it's tucking in their kids at night for bed or having dinner with the family. Whatever is your important boundaries in life, we need to make sure that we set them and that we give ourselves the permission to go and enjoy those boundaries. And if you're in leadership role, when you're starting to hear that talk of that self-sabotaging generosity, I've given of myself. Look at me, I haven't peed all day. Look at me, I haven't eaten all day. Look at me, I haven't taken a break. I haven't sat down all day. I have picked up X, Y, and Z shift. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Tell them to stop. Don't praise them. Don't chastise them either, because what they did was really good. But make sure you put it into perspective, which is, first of all, thank you for picking up those shifts, but I can't have you doing that in the future because it's not okay. I know that you stayed late, but we need to figure out how to get you home to your family on time. I know that you've stayed late for the last 5 days, but we need to figure out how to do that. And it is important to thank them, but when we say great job or good job or way to go or that's amazing, we are giving permission for this self-sabotaging generosity that all individuals do, myself included. So we first need to look at ourselves. We have to decide, what is my bandwidth? What can I give of myself? And make sure, if we feel ourselves starting to complain, if we start feeling regrets of doing something, like I shouldn't have picked up that 3rd shift because I missed out on X, Y, and Z. That's where it's important to set those boundaries and adhere to them. And for all the teammates out there listening to this, make sure you respect other people's boundaries. That individual who's sitting down having lunch, even though you haven't had an opportunity to do, shut your mouth. Go eat lunch after them. Instead of saying things like, I can't believe he's in there eating lunch. We're so busy. How come he has time to eat lunch? How come she has time to eat lunch? That type of behavior has to stop. That's not appropriate because it's not normal to stand on your feet and just keep going. We have to learn to take care of ourselves a lot better in this profession than we currently are, because what we're doing to ourselves is very inhumane. And yet we are so kind to the clients and the pets that we care for every single day. So please stop the self-sabotaging generosity. I know you're very caring and wonderful individuals, but please stop. Take care of yourself. If you're in a leadership role, do not condone the behavior. Instead, figure out ways to get people home on time, get them the breaks they need, and make sure that they're not staying late. And for you as a teammate, support each other and be kind to each other. Thank you so much, and keep on being a unicorn.